And we are live. Hello, everyone. Happy to see you today. It's a pleasure to have you for this demo day because we are Friday, and our Friday we try to do our demo day, which means actually that we give the opportunity for our BGA members to introduce their games, to showcase their games on live, their services as well. So it's going to be fun because at the end of each round, we will be able to ask a question to the audience, and you will have to uh, answer the question perfectly, and you will be able to have an NFT and to be rewarded based on the projects. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Hi, Luis. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, how are you? Happy to be here as well. And thank you to everyone who's seen us and to all the presenters as well for being here today.
Yes, exactly. So again, Luis and I will be able to help our members to introduce what they want to show us, and I think we have a lot of different projects today. So we're gonna make sure that everyone will have enough time to present. And the first to present is Jan. Hello, Jan. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool. So you can share your screen whenever you want, and the stage is yours.
Okay. Okay, let me share my screen first.
Sure. Okay, I think I see it. Yeah, you're
Okay.
good.
So I'm Ian, and I'm one of the early founder of this project, CLOID, and I'm also working as a lead developer at the project. The word CLOID is a combination of cloud and Android, which is very intuitive, and as you might can guess from its name, it's Android cloud gaming platform that gathers various games into a singular application. And we also have implemented stream to earn mechanism through GameFi concept to motivate both users and game developers to use our platform. Well, it's interesting that mobile gaming is now the largest and fastest growing segment of the gaming market. But despite of this growth, we have observed some pain points from this segment. Game developers are losing fat margins to marketplace like App Store, and they're spending way too much money on securing users with purchasing power. And for users, as games nowadays are requiring huge amount of memory space, they feel burdened when trying new games. And these are the problems that we aim to solve. To solve these problems, we motivate users, and so that we have integrated cloud streaming technology with blockchain features such as GameFi, NFT, and stream to earn mechanism. Our mission is to create a platform where users can play games without downloading and claim rewards while playing the game, and easily access to various mobile games. And developers can have much more freedom on publishing, managing, and protecting their game. And this whole ecosystem is run by user community. And those are the five core technologies that runs the whole entire platform. We researched years for these technologies to develop and enhance those. And we have named the space where users stream and claim the rewards as Game Universe. Games you see here are some of the top games that utilizes blockchain technology. We already have tested those games on our platform, and it ran perfectly fine. CLOID aims to bring various mobile games into this game universe and make a win-win deal for both the platform and the game, so that games will receive users through our platform, and we will receive users through their existing community. And this concept of GameFi is also an important element of our platform that separates us from another cloud gaming platform. Well, this model was inspired by modern role-playing games because we wanted to make users to experience our platform in a similar way to the games. We have an NFT item called Controller. In order for users to participate on our platform, they first have to visit the NFT marketplace and purchase this controller as a starting point. And with this controller, users can stream games and claim rewards. We also have battery in the button that is attached to controller that affects the compensation of the streaming. And users can also mint the controllers to create a controller with higher attributes. And yes, this is the interface of CLOID application. On the main screen, users can choose to access game or to manage their controllers, and they can keep checking their controller to see attributes and the levels, and keep enhancing them to earn more rewards. And CLOID also has its own in-app marketplace. This is space for trading NFT of game items, and so users can trade various game item NFTs or controller NFTs here. So now I'll be quickly showing you the demo of our platform.
Okay, so whenever I see, okay, I think I see
Can you
it.
see?
You're good.
Okay, so this is our website. This is CLOID.cloud. And if you connect to our website, you can see a Play Now button here. And if you click this, it navigates to a section where you can experience the mobile cloud streaming platform. And if I click any of the game here, oh, I think it's starting as a new tab.
Oh yeah, we cannot see it.
Yeah, let me share this again. Okay, let me restart. Okay, if I click any of the game here, it just directly starts to play the game without any delay. Let me progress the steps for a while. Now the size of this game is approximately like 200 to 300 megabytes. But um, I'm able to experience the full version of the game without using a single byte of my local memory space. I think it's lagging a bit because it's nested streaming. Anyway, our aim is to reduce this latency to maximum of 1 to 2 frames, and that's like 15 to 30 milliseconds, and we are close to that number. But for now, our data center is only located here at South Korea, so there might be an additional latency when connected from foreign countries. And one more feature that I want to show you is the share feature here. Since the entrance to the game is just a simple browser link, you can click share button here and get the URL of the game and simply paste them to start the game, just like a while ago. Okay, so I think that was all for my presentation.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, Jan. Appreciate the presentation. I don't know if you have or if you remember the question you would like to ask to the audience.
Yeah, my question is, What does STE stands for?
Exactly. So if you really listen to the presentation of Ian, you will be able to answer this question. And actually, we will we may ask Ian to pick the winners in the chat, so to make it possible for someone to win an NFT. I think it's let me check. I think it's a whitelisting spot to CLOID Partners Airdrops, which is pretty cool. So yeah, waiting for your feedback in the chat if you have the answer. And I guess we will maybe wait few minutes to be able to select and to let you the time to everyone to be able to put the answer on the chat. And meanwhile, thank you again, Jan, for the presentation. And I will ask to the next one to be able to present, which will be from Wappier. So Arthur, if you're ready, the stage is yours.
Super, thank you. Hi, everybody. So what I'm going to be demonstrating very quickly is Wappier's capabilities. And just before we go into our live environment, I've got a couple of slides literally that will explain the company a little bit more. We've been around for over 5 years. We have over 110 people working within the company. And up until last year, we've been heavily focusing on working what we now call traditional gaming companies, mobile gaming, as well as web-based, desktop-based gaming companies. You see some of our biggest clients like Jam City, Ubisoft, Wooga, Zynga. Those are just some of the names of the clients that we have on board. Wappier is very heavy on machine learning as well as artificial intelligence. Our systems process over 4 billion of consumer data facts on a daily basis. And that is what we are also bringing into the Web3 world. Last year, Wappier started developing and working on our Web3 offering. Our focus right now is to be able to create white label marketplaces as well as primary sale or NFT drop campaigns for our clients. Right now, those solutions are being created by our engineers, but our goal over the next 6 months is to develop solutions that customers can fully customize and deploy themselves without Wappier engineers being involved at all. So these are the companies that we're working with. So as you've seen on a previous slide, we have been working and still are working with enterprise level customers. However, in the Web3, this is changing, especially once we have that kiosk type of a solution where everybody can just log in, spin their own instance, create and deploy their own solution. Any customer would be able to join and become a customer and use our products. So just like Shopify became extremely popular in terms of e-commerce, we believe that white labeled or marketplaces that are private is really the future. Of course, we will still have, just like we have Amazons, we will have platforms like OpenSea. However, there will be many customers, many gaming projects, brands, influencers, celebrities, brands in the fashion industry that would prefer to have their own private spaces. So what I'm going to be showing today is how our marketplace looks like. I'm going to share my screen with you. Just 1 second. And also show you, hopefully we've got about 6 or 7 minutes. Hopefully I will also be able to show you how you can create your own NFT campaign and actually launch it. So this is our marketplace. I'm already connected with my non-custodial wallet with my MetaMask. However, you can also connect with a custodial wallet to this marketplace. Sets of filters on the left-hand side that can be fully customized. You can decide how many you would like to have here. Of course, this is all adjusted and designed on a per client basis. We support multiple blockchains as well. It's up to you which blockchain you would like this marketplace to be deployed in, what currency you would like to accept in terms of payments, and maybe potentially you would like to have a solution where your users can mint NFTs and on different chains. You can make a number of chains available. Some users may want to mint on an Ethereum, on a Polygon, or Solana, so we can also do that. I mentioned briefly earlier about our machine learning and artificial intelligence, and that's exactly what we do in terms of, for example, featured NFTs. So you've got this cookie planet in the top right corner. That's a featured area. And the way our system works is that this NFT will be potentially different on a per user basis, depending on somebody's experience, maybe within the game, if we're working with a gaming client, or their experience, past purchases within the marketplace itself. And this will also affect the NFTC-like area at the very bottom. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to launch. I'm just checking because I have two systems running here. So what I'm going to do very quickly is I'll create a live NFT campaign. I'm going to do a public campaign, so everybody will be able to mint. Loot box, meaning I don't really know what I'm actually going to be getting. A lazy minting, that is the user that is minting is going to cover the cost of minting that asset on the blockchain. So I'm going to upload this folder very quickly. Actually, just 1 second, because I'm dealing with Windows operating system, and there is something that I very quickly need to do. Mac liked additional files within folders in order to index them, and I've just noticed that this is exactly what it did. It does that periodically, although I removed them before the demo. It did that again. Okay, this should be free. That's better. So I'm uploading a folder right now. I've completed it. I've completed this upload, and now I'm going to create a listing. So this is going to be, let's call it Tame Tigers. This is going to be a Tame Tigers drop. I'm gonna do a public sale just like before. So what I'm doing now is I'm creating a listing and I'm connecting it to a collection that I've just uploaded just a minute ago. And now I simply have to select a logo for this particular drop. I want this campaign to be live right away. Today is the 8th. I want this to be active straight away. On occasions, we do have an option to run an inactive campaign. If you wanted to do that, is essentially what you do here is you're configuring everything, but you are maybe unsure about your exact go live time. Maybe there's some uncertainty in the market. That's why you would select an inactive campaign here. So we've got everything done here. And now step 2 is to now create a listing. I'm going to do a quick copy and paste. This is just a 2-step process. Within 10 minutes, you can create the entire sale. And then I'm going to upload an image. So this image will be showing up whilst minting that NFT. And the moment you've minted it, there will be an NFT that you will see at the bottom that you've actually minted, that you've actually received. Now, in terms of customization, you've got a lot of options here. We are actually focusing, again, because this is a private white label marketplace that is being developed for whatever purposes and objectives you have. There's a lot that you can do in terms of customization, in terms of actually creating your own drop page or sales page for the drop as well. So you can customize sections like the team, the roadmap, FAQ, whatever attributes your NFTs have, you'll be able to customize everything. I'm doing this very quickly. Again, I'm being very mindful of other guests that we have together with me on the call. So what I've done here is created a public sale. I'm going to mint it on a blockchain. This is going to be a normal sale. Immediately, NFTs will be immediately revealed. I could also decide I want these NFTs to be revealed at a particular point in time. Maybe you're organizing some event. Maybe you're running a promotion. In here, I can decide how many NFTs I can mint. And you can also create a combination, create a stack where if you're launching 5,000 NFTs, 1,000 of them will be minted through an auction, 4,000 will be minted through a public sale. There could be a rollover. You could allow for 2 purchases in stage 1, 7 purchases in stage 2. You can decide exactly how you would like your collection to drop. So I'm going to click on a save button. Now we've got the Tame Tiger collection here. I'm clicking on the done button, manage. I'm going to grab this link, open up a browser. Move it here. So as you can see, this is the price that we've just defined. I will make sure that we've got the wallet selected here. This collection has just 2 NFTs for demonstration purposes only. Because I've selected that I can only purchase 1, there should be just 1 quantity here. And I'm going to press the get the NFT button. And now I'm minting. And there it is. That's the NFT that I received. So when I click on a marketplace to show you how things are connected together, I should be able to see this NFT, this lion, in the My NFT section. And there it is. That's the lion that I've just minted with this wallet. And I can place it on sale. So right now it's not in a marketplace because it belongs to my own private collection. I have not listed it just yet. I can very easily do that simply by clicking place for sale. I'm deciding on a sales price, place for sale. And then very quickly, I'll confirm this on a blockchain. And you should see this on a marketplace. It's right there. That's the end of my demonstration. I'm going to stop the share. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Arthur. I appreciate it. I love it. That's why I think demo day are so powerful. It's not capitalizing on a presentation deck, but having really the ends inside the machine. So it's very powerful to have this opportunity to get into the platform. So thanks again for the presentation. I know it's not easy on live. So you
never done it this fast in my life. But as you can see, I was able to create it. Maybe must have taken 3 or 4 minutes. Without that little glitch that I had, it would have been even faster. But that's how quickly you can actually create your own NFT collection and actually release it and mint it.
Yeah. No, thank you a lot for the presentation. And I think if you remember the question you would like to ask to the audience, and just after that, Luis, I'm going to let you, if you want to take over the previous question.
Absolutely. So what are 3 biggest chains that we are seeing NFTs being released on presently? And I've actually mentioned those chains during my presentation as well.
Exactly. So you got the time now to answer the question. And Luis, I think we got one feedback from the first question.
Yes, well, Ian, there's an answer there in the comments from BGA. Is that the correct question?
Yeah,
correct answer?
BGA got it right. It's ST stands for Stream to Earn. You're correct.
All right, awesome. Well, BGA, thank you very much, and I'm happy that you got to win. So just as a reminder, the prize is a whitelist spot to CLOID's partner airdrops. So please fill out the form that we will be sending you in the comment section to claim your prize, and then we can reach out to you to whitelist you. And also, I'm displaying on screen Wappier's questions. So if anyone wants to answer it, please type your answer in the comment section or on Twitter also, and we can look over it to see who is the winner.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Luis. So we're going to go to the next speakers to talk about the game Dark Earth. If you're ready, Hugo, the stage is yours.
Thanks, Flav. So I hope you all you're having a dark afternoon or evening. I got a little hungry with the great donuts and cookies from the previous presentations. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. So what is Dark Earth? Well, Dark Earth is a blockchain gaming ecosystem which is based on a new IP of a dystopian futuristic sci-fi world. The Dark Earth storyline really begins with when a colony transport ship from planet Earth lands disastrously, I would say, on a planet that is 95 light years from the solar system and cut off from any
Hugo, I'm
communication.
sorry to interrupt
Planet
you.
Lyra
Do you plan to show it on screen? Do you plan to show your presentation on screen? Because we cannot see it.
Yes.
Could you share it?
Yes, I was just giving a very short introduction.
Oh, okay. So you're good to go. Sorry for that.
Okay, yeah. Let me just kembali pantalla. No, let me just
Tell me if you got any difficulties.
Yeah, I'll show you in a second. Just before I do just a short introduction. And so the planet Lyra suffered a apocalypse in the form of an alien invasion, and the inhabitants have grouped themselves into 4 factions in order to survive. The Musktars on one hand, the Bioshara, the Ascari, and the Gladios. And Cosmium is an element that is unique to planet Lyra and that generates radioactive planets with enormous amounts of energy. And what am I going to show you today? Well, Flav, I have a big thing to show today, your audience and to Blockchain Gaming Alliance, which is, this is actually the official launch of the player versus artificial intelligence demo tech version of our Ride strategy game. So we wanted to, to give something special to BGA, and we thought that launching this player against AI demo tech would be a great chance to do it. And what is unique? So I'll share. Let me just share screen and just have the demo. Hopefully you can see it now.
No, we cannot see the screen. We don't have any. I should see something on my desk to be able to showcase it.
Can you see my screen?
No, we can't. So you have, as a reminder, you have a share button below in the middle. You just need to share your screen directly.
I think we lost him.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think.
Oh, no,
is that okay now?
No, unfortunately, we don't see a thing. I'm sorry. Would you like to
share the screen?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Cannot.
Maybe what we can do, Hugo, is just to let the next one to present, and we're gonna go figure out together.
Apparently, it's sharing.
No, I cannot see it. I'm sorry. Maybe I will ask Fadzin from Cyber Legends to take over and to present. And in the meantime, we'll be able together, Hugo, to see how we could make it work, if it's fine for you.
That works for me. Sorry, were you asking me? It works for me.
Yeah, you both, I guess. I think we'll
Set is sharing now.
No, I'm so sorry, Hugo. We cannot see it. Yeah,
okay.
We'll figure it out together. Don't worry. We try ourselves during the presentation of Fadzin. Yeah, Fadzin, hope we will be lucky with you. The stage is yours, so whatever you want.
All right. Yes, fingers crossed. So share screen. There we go. I've never shared screen on this one, so bear with me as I.
Yeah, I can.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, everyone. My name is Farzan Habibpour. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Cyber Legends. This might be a pretty unique project relative to the other blockchain companies that you have been introduced to. We focus on Web 2 and we are moving into Web 3. I'll start with sort of what we do, and I can dive into the game and show you what that looks like. Growing up, all of us were told that, we need to be street smart. We need to go home when the lights on the street goes up. At Cyber Legends, we like to say that cyber smart is the new street smart. And that's because technology has made it harder to keep our children safe. And that's not our fault. It's the pandemic has introduced a permanent shift in adoption of technology, and kids are spending more and more time online at the earlier age. Kids are streaming at 3 years old, and they're not learning anything about cyber safety at home or at school. There's no standardized curriculum that is teaching kids how to be safe. So we're here to change that. Our solution is we have our own cyber safety curriculum. We have coding curriculum and financial literacy. And our curriculums are embedded into the game through narrative and story. And the game is sort of a machine learning driven RPG video game that I'll showcase to you. And as kids play through and try and solve the problems in this colony, they're presented into different solutions and solving these certain problems for other colonist NPCs in order to increase their happiness and learn these topics. In the back end, we're sending competency reporting to parents and educators in order to sort of notify them on the most at-risk areas of their child's online behavior so that they can have further discussions. And I will show, I'm just going to let it load for a bit, but I will show you this sizzle reel. I'll try and talk through it since 10 minutes is a little, not too much time. Can you hear me okay? Okay. So the two main characters right now are Chloe and Leo, and we are adding more names to the characters. We are launching our publicly available beta at the end of the month. I feel like this at the end of the month, and we're super excited. So the story behind it is that Chloe and Leo are leaving Earth, landing on the Station 66 colony. This is HelperBot. Well, this is now Lord Hacker, but HelperBot is helping the player to get through the colony and get to know the NPCs. There are different learning components that I'll walk you through, but there's a CMS that's built, it's a content management system that we have created that allows us to introduce content more and more easily so that we can scale faster. And this is one of the learning components that we have in the game. And the colony is constantly under attack by Lord Hacker, and the kids are trying to save this colony. You can customize your character. You can expand your colony, and there's different mechanics. As any sort of RPG game, there's fishing, there's farming. There's one of the major components is how we tie in the quests into the happiness of the colony. So if you see here, Bokoko's password is hacked, and the player was setting up a password. It's like a pizza password maker, and these kids are like grades 1 to 8, right? So they can barely read, so we have to make it as simple as possible for them to understand the concept. So as you do the quest for the colonist, the happiness level of each colonist increases, and the look and feel of the game improves. As I mentioned, the premium solution that we have includes coding and financial literacy. We aim to achieve that by the end of the year, where we can include financial literacy. Coding exists today, and it is handed out by Alice the farmer, and you can do those tasks as they're assigned to you. So you can see how the look and feel changes as you help out other people. the characters and the story is driven so that kids can create an emotional connection with these characters, so that they can put themselves in the shoe of the other NPCs when they're under attack or under, certain situations where they have to be safe online. And I'm just going to stop that right there. I also mentioned that we have our own curriculum, teaching resources that are being provided to schools and school boards for free to help educators deliver these critical, learning to the kids. So I'll also share a short video that is like a testimonial from a principal that is testing our resources.
Before having programs like Cyber Legends to teach kids about online safety, I think teachers were on their own to determine what level of intervention was necessary, reaching out to parents to find out what kids already were learning at home and what they knew. And they were developing this curriculum on their own. And teachers have a lot of demands on their time, as we know. And so having something that is so high quality and standardized across different classrooms will be so important for getting it out to as many students as possible.
And with that being said, so this is our pricing model, and the reason I'm showcasing the pricing model is to show you guys how the value of the NFT that we are dropping relates to the utility that it's bringing to the table. So really, I think everyone on this call understands that families are going to be in Web3. Children are in Web3. It's sort of a wild west when you look at it from a child perspective. And really our mission is to help parents, families, kids be onboarded to Web3 safely. And, in terms of when you look at the blockchain, right after this, I'll jump into the game. But when you look at our blockchain roadmap, we are dropping our family keys, which gives lifetime access to our premium solutions, and up to 4 licenses for each family. We're having 10,000 family keys, and each of these have a mutation of the helper bot. So you start with Lord Hacker. As you go through the game, or your kids go through the game, they learn competencies, and at some point they are able to mutate their helper bot, which is the good sort of character in the game, versus Lord Hacker, which is the bad hacker. We are in talks with one of the most popular wallets in the industry, who is going to work with us to develop a family wallet. Obviously, we know that kids can't have a wallet, and down the line we will have NFTs for our single player and multiplayer games, and as you can see, merchandising pill to mint, and eventually educational metaverse and an educational token, which allows kids to play and earn. And with the partnership with our educational institutions, we'll be able to provide them with some discounts in their postgraduate studies. How much time do I have? Can someone remind me?
Not much, but I guess you can end it whenever you want. You can add something.
Thank you. So this is the colony. I'm just going to show you a couple of sort of the learning components. This is player's phone, so you'll be accepting quests in the game. So you can, I'm just actually not going to accept quests because it's narrative driven and it's going to take us a little bit of time. So I'm just going to go into God mode and pull up. I'm actually, by the way, I'm not a developer, so bear with me. I feel like all the presenters here were technical. I will pull up our Instapic, which is not Instagram, but it's the social media of the colony. That makes sense. So it sort of walks you through sort of what problem do you see with this? So what trouble? Let's say that's right. Cyberbullying.
It'd be wise to report him.
And he teaches kids how to interact. So keep in mind.
Now you're an Instapic champ. Nothing to do here.
These kids are 6
Quest completed. You just earned 1 ketchup sauce.
These kids are 6 to 10 years old. So it has to be super simple. There's voiceover for all the quests, all the dialogues. There's text to speech, and I'll show one last learning component, and I will call it Instapic. Maybe we'll do a
password learning component. Yes, I'm on it.
Learning component.
The password has expired. You need to generate a new one.
So I will go generate.
Choose a sauce.
I will have to choose a sauce, so I'll do
Pick a
sriracha.
topping.
I do like olives.
Sprinkle some spice. Pick a topping. Choose a sticker for the pizza box. Pick a topping. Use quest completed. You just earned 1 dungeon stone.
So when players
Show
are
password.
accessing, when players are accessing any bots in the game, they will have to put in the password. They can obviously get hint for the password and still access it, but in the back end, they can move forward with the game, but in the back end, they can't. They're not getting the competency that they are intended to, and that is it. So if anyone's interested in our project, you can feel free to go to cyberlegends.com. There's an NFT tab. You can join the waitlist for our family key, or you can join the waitlist to have access to our free solution, which is the cyber safety subject. And yeah,
Cool.
I guess this is time for my question.
Yeah, it is time. But before, I really like the atmosphere and this positive, secure world that you're creating in the game. You can feel that very easily. So thanks very much for the presentation, Fardin. And as you said, this is the time for your question. So here you go, if you can ask it.
Thank you. Yeah, so what is the name of the colony at Cyber Legends?
Awesome.
And the winner gets a 1-year premium solution, I believe, once we're live. So yeah, thank you everyone for listening.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much for sharing it. So we're going back to Wappier's question, which is, what are the 3 biggest chains that projects tend to use for NFT drop campaigns? So maybe Arthur, do you have like a hint of any like 1 or 2 of those, so that people can try to make their mind of what will be the better answer to win this?
So one of them is probably the most popular chain that everybody knows about. That's projects like Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Apes have launched on. Another one is very heavily focused on carbon being carbon neutral, or maybe even carbon negative. They've been very big and loud about it during the NFT NYC. And then the third one is the one that is fairly new. Lots of people love it. Lots of people hate it. Had some problems, had major hacks and disruptions, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But people believe that it will beat the main one very, very soon.
All right.
So cool hint. I love it.
All right. So we have the 3 hints of the 3 technologies that we want for this answer. So remember, anyone who's watching, that the question is on the comment section, if you're either watching on Twitch or YouTube. So feel free to go there if you're watching on Twitter to check the question and try to get it right. And we'll see after the next presentation if someone has the correct answer for this, and for the Cyber Legends question as well, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. I think most of them are very shy today. We are used to having a lot of more answers. So and the price actually and the project we have today are awesome. So feel free to even answer with what you have in mind. So you may have the opportunity to win something very cool based on the very cool project that we have today. So yeah, good luck for
absolutely.
everyone.
And don't be shy, as Flag is saying. And also, if you have any questions for anyone who's presenting, also it's a good time to do it. So feel free to also send any questions to them on the comment section, wherever you're seeing this.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Luis. So I will let Paul from My Neighbour Alice. I know that we have a lot of comments based on the fact that we have the opportunity to have you today. So it's great to have you, Paul. And the stage is yours. I know that you dropped a lot of alpha recently, so it's cool to have you. I think your mic is off, Paul.
All right, thank you very much. That's a classic. thank you very much for having me. A big thanks to the Blockchain Game Alliance. My name is Paul Brinkkemper. I'm the lead game designer of My Neighbour Alice, and today My Neighbour Alice is live, and we'll be taking a look, and you'll be taking a look with me. So I'm going to press the play button in the custom Chromia launcher that we built specifically for this game, but also for other Chrome Away games. And yeah, we're going to be taking a look. So let's see what we have got here. All right. So first we get to take a look at, all right, which ones, how do you guys feel I look like? Today I look like this one, and I will make a new name for myself. Oh, somebody already took my username. Does anybody have a Paul live? All right, we'll be taking a look at My Neighbour Alice. So while we're looking at the loading screen, what you see here in the bottom right, or could see there, is that currently My Neighbour Alice is in the first season, in its first demo day. So it's very exciting for us. That also means that maybe you'll see some players running around here because we are playing on the live server. So, you know, people may drop by. If you're playing My Neighbour Alice, do come drop by and say hi to me, or say something nice in the chat. Yeah, for those who maybe know a little bit less about My Neighbour Alice, well, I'll just walk you through it and explain it as we go. So first up, what we're going to do is we're going to claim the tokens that we earn from logging in. And we get talked to by Alice. Hello, traveler. Look at you. You made it to Lumestadt. I hope you had a pleasant journey. Feeling shaky after the trip? A little walk will help to stretch those legs. Come closer so that we can meet. And she wants us to press to move your W to move your character up. So let's try and do that. And would you look at that? Can you guys hear the sound that is coming out?
We only have your voice.
Okay, well then I'll just do some extra beatboxing, and then you'll just have to.
Yeah, I can sing as well, but it's not gonna be very good for everyone.
Oh well, I'll love to hear you try. That would be great. All right, you look much better now that you're on land. You can introduce yourself, and I want to officially welcome you to the beautiful archipelago of Lumelunda. Now, please do remember that. That's an important thing because we're going to get back to that later on. Click on Alice to continue the conversation. Nice to meet you, Paul. Live. You can usually find me near the town hall, but since it's a special day, I'm here to greet all players. I bet you must be really excited to see your land. Since it's your first time here, I'll be joining you on your first visit. Let's have a talk with my brother Jose and take a trip on your plot. He's waiting for us at the docks. Look, he's right behind you. Hold and drag the right mouse button to rotate the camera. So what you can see is we're really easing the player very easily into how to play the game. Yeah, so we're in this Lumelunda archipelago, and there's lots of land in the Lumelunda archipelago, and we're going to talk to Jose to see this land. Because Jose is not only Alice's brother, but he's also the person who transports people. So this is the map of the archipelago Lumelunda, and this is your own plot. Let's click on it, and this is where your plot is. You can see all the details about it here, and click on the travel button to travel to your plot. So you can see that we're here in Pioneer's Point, in Nature's Rest. We have silty soil, we have brackish water, and all of this has effects on the flora and the fauna that you can find there. So now we're going to travel there. As you can see, we are live now for the coming month, and that's a big moment for us, a big moment for all the landowners. This is the first time that the landowners get to see the land. So this is, yeah, how we all get introduced to the land that we have bought. So as you can see, the land that you get, it's quite a lot. So here we arrive at your own plot of land. This is such a joyful day. There are a lot of things that you can do here to turn it into a bliss, and there will be even more things you can do in future. So that is just awesome. The boat trip was nice and serene. Talk to Alice and Jose to learn more about your land. So I'm going to talk to them, of course, but I can already tell you that it's quite big. Right now it's quite hilly, and in another season you'll be able to change that yourselves even. Let's have a chat with Alice, see what she's up to. We seem to have our friend Björn with us. What happened to you, Björn? How did you end up in Pioneer Point? Well, you know how sometimes you set out to do something, and then by the time things ought to have been done, well, you forgot all about that, what it was supposed you were doing in the first place. Well, that sounds very typical for a bear. I don't know if I meet a lot of bears in my profession, and they're all, quite woozy in their mind. When that happens, I usually go fishing. Did you know the water here is brackish? I may not be the most book-learned bear, but I surely can teach you all about the fishes in these waters. Where are my manners? I'm Björn. Nice to meet you. Why don't you take this old hunk of junk and 5 pieces of bait and try your luck in that water over there? We'll see if there's a fishy bear in you. All right. So here's Björn's fishing rod and a handful of bait to start fishing. So fish in water, dummy. You got to get closer. So go find some water on your pot. You have everything you need to go fishing. So let's take a look over here. Well, it looks like a giant pond over there. And yeah, let's take a look. So we have our fishing gear here. So let's see if we can catch something, if the fishes are willing to bite. I hope you'll be able to help me a little bit. Maybe you can post some comments in the some helpful tips in the. Oh, darn it! All right. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to catch, and I have caught a fish.
Awesome.
So this was, of course, totally unrepresentative of how a real player would do it. Most people do this, take a little bit more time to get to learn it, but it's not that difficult, and you get to learn it pretty easily. Yeah, so maybe a little bit of background about My Neighbor Alice is that, as you can see, like since we have been talking with Alice and with Björn and with Jose and talking about all these things, you didn't hear them about like Ethereum addresses or NFTs or like anything that has a hash in it and all those things. And that is not by accident, that is on purpose. We are with My Neighbor Alice, we're specifically targeting the people, mostly ladies aged between 18 and 38, people who like Animal Crossing, who like Stardew Valley, fishing and farming games. And most of those people do not already have a crypto wallet. I mean, that is you might think differently if you're like me in 15 different Telegram channels that are all related to crypto, but that is the fact of life. So we believe that, or with this game, we're hoping to draw in the non-crypto crowd, so to speak, into the metaverse, into the crypto world. And yeah, so while I've been talking, I've also been catching my third fish, and now I have another chat with Björn. Boy, howdy, that's a nice catch. Good work for a greenhorn. You can fish on your butt whenever you like. It's yours after all. All right. At this rate, you can be a master fisher in no time. Just listening to Björn, he's a master fisher and can teach you a thing or two. And Alice says, I hope you enjoyed the tour around your very own piece of land. What a special moment to become a landowner. Well, aren't you right about that, Alice? I trust that you can take good care of it. I wish we could say more, but we have to go back to town. Yeah, so still there a lot to see. The island is buzzing with people today. Let's stroll around Lumestad and meet everyone. Well, that makes sense, for an archipelago called Lumalunda to have a capital called Lumestad. And yeah, well, I don't mean to brag, but I do think that Lumestad looks kind of beautiful. So let's take a look around. All right, and let's see. But then I thought, well, if I'm going to explore, I might as well take others along for the ride. You can always take a boat ride with me, or you can use the map to find your way around. Wait, you haven't seen our town yet. My sister will show you around. Just follow the path and climb the stairs to the town hall. So let's take a look here. This is what's, for those of you who still haven't, who already bought land and still have to bridge your land. I will leave some funny Easter eggs out of it, but there's a lot that you can do to explore here. There's our artist really did a great job at polishing every pixel that they could find. And but here, let's have a chat with Alice over here. Isn't Riverstad lovely? The more you'll explore it, the more you'll come to love it. The archipelago is a wonderful place to be. You can usually find me here at the town hall. If you forget where it is, look for the yellow building with the perch clock on its top. You cannot miss it. So here we'll get to take a look at the fountain and some more details here on the beach. And here is a nice blue cottage that looks just so cozy. And we have windmills, of course, because the archipelago is not complete without. And you know, if you have windmills, of course, you also have a kite. All right, so you've met Alice, Björn, and Jose. The town is bustling with activity. Go find Björn if you want to be a master fisherman. So your next step is to learn fishing. It's an important technique to know if you want to progress on your journey. Head over to Björn to know more about it. Yeah, I'm looking at you now, Flav. How much time do I have left?
Yeah, I think it was the last minute that you got, but actually, you know, if it was only me, I would left you to do the entire tour. But especially if we have voice acting effects. But yeah, thank you very much, Paul, for that. Actually, it's pretty cool to have a view on that and to be able to show the game. I think the eligibility for the alpha is to have a land, right? This is one of the things you need to have to be eligible for playing the game for the alpha.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So there, if you didn't get your hands on land, there is a second-hand marketplace where you can find them, but they are not cheap. They are rather expensive. But yeah, I do know that there are some a few people who have land and who have not played it. So maybe if you can find them and poke them and ask, hey, pretty please, will you lend me your land? They will maybe they will lend you a hand.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thank you very much, Paul, for that. And I think I will ask you to ask the question that you have for the audience, if you can.
Yeah, so I've been asking it, maybe you remember it, what is the name of the archipelago? So this archipelago has a name, and what is the name of the entire archipelago?
Awesome, great.
And the winner,
yeah, please.
The winner of this question will get 20 Alice to spend on whatever you like.
Awesome, thank you very much, Paul. We're gonna wait a few minutes to let the people answer the question. And actually, I don't know, I know that Luis will need to drop off very soon, so I'm just gonna be able to address some feedback answers that we got for the other project we got before. And I think it was the question for, let me see, cyber legends, and the one answer we got was this one, station 66. Is it the good answer?
That is the good answer.
Awesome, great. So congrats, Nick, for that. I will put the link in the description in the chat, so you will be able to fit it and to claim your prize just after. And we got an answer from Eliphonic, no, not at all, from Daltronic for the Wapier's question, which is running Cardano Ethereum. Is it the good? Are they the good answers, Arthur?
One is correct, but two, and I understand actually both. My suggestions kind of referred, and yes, maybe weren't that clear, but yes, both running in terms of hacks, running was a massive one, and Cardano in terms of being environmentally friendly. But there are other two. So Ethereum is the correct one. I can give that away. But yeah, carry on guessing, guys.
Okay, we can we're gonna let Daltronic maybe to suggest other thing because before we go, and we got some answers for the My Neighbor Alice, and you have to pick one, Paul. I would suggest to pick the first one, and the quickest people to answer. But this is your call. If you want to choose a specific one from the comment section, you're good to go.
Yes, I see that Timo was the first one to answer. So Timo, congratulations. Yeah, if you fill in your details at the forum, then you will receive 20 Alice.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Let me just show and put the link in the description so you can save it for after. You got it. Yeah, so I don't think we got any other suggestion for the Wappier's question. So maybe I will suggest, it's all cool as well, Arthur, but I will suggest to let.
Well, quickly, guys, go on OpenSea and check. All 3 chains are there. There's also one more that's, yes. So all 3 chains are on OpenSea.
True, which is a big hint, actually. So I think, yeah, we're gonna maybe not be able to rate more minutes because it's more than 1 hour, so we need to actually quit the conversation. But I would like to thank all of our participants to present their games, their services. It was fun to go deep in the platform, and yeah, congrats for the winners. I will say, Arthur, though, that we got a feedback from Daltronic, so I will let you give you the answer, and I may grant him the prize that we're supposed to grant him, if you agree with it.
I think we should. So it's Solana, Polygon, and Ethereum.
That's it. Yeah, perfect. So Daltronic, thanks for your participation. Anyway, you can fill out the form as well, and you will be able to claim your prize, your Wappier prize. And thanks again for everyone, every speakers to let this possibility for demo the game. And I wish you a very good Friday, maybe a very good weekend as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.